Hello everybody, my name is Merc, and today I am checking out Demon's Tilt, which is Occult pinball action. This is a very unique pinball game that I have been enjoying for quite a while now. There's some quick options here. You can also put it into a vertical display, which is rather neat for sure, but I don't have a vertical monitor, so I'm not going to do that for this video, and also that would probably make it a lot harder to record. We're just going to play on normal mode, and we are playing on the controller. So one quick thing about this game is there is a tilt mechanic. You can see this little skull in the bottom right, and as you tilt, it'll swing to the left and right, and if you tilt too much, I think you just lose. You lose your ball or something like that. So yeah, I played a decent amount of this on the Switch specifically. So hopefully I can show off some things. That said, it's pinball, so I don't know exactly how interesting it will be to show off some of these things. It feels... I haven't played too much pinball in my days, so I can't say it feels like accurate or too realistic, but it does feel good to play so far. And I've played maybe 5 to 10 hours on the Switch, and my highest scores are probably like 51 million, something like that. So we got into the bucket there, and it launches the ball into the third tier up here. We are immediately fell, so it doesn't even matter that train of thought. Oh, we're back up. There's kind of like a 3-headed boss up here, except I guess only 2 heads are obvious. Oh, we got blocked by the projectiles there, and now we're going down to the bottom tier, which is unfortunate. And now we're gonna fight this mini boss down here. This is the Hermit, and we're back up, so never mind. We got the Hermit below, Priestess in the middle, and then we got this caged lion and snake creature, a chimera, I guess, is what I'll call it. So yeah, there's a lot going on. In case you can't tell, it just gets worse. I forgot to turn on ball trails. I think there's a mode for that, but I have enough experience in this game that I should be able to follow along with what's going on. Immediately fell all the way to the bottom though, so my hubris gets the best of me. Because we got in that little circle on the right, we started a ritual. I don't know exactly what that entails. Unfortunately, we did sewer the ball there. I think that's the term. Actually, that's a billiards term, so don't listen to me. We unfortunately would have lost a life there, but you can see little green circles along the board. There's a couple right in front of us. Not the ones along this pentagram thing in the middle. They're about the size of the ball. Oh, of course we got hit in the side lane, and I didn't have time to nudge it out with the Demon's Tilt. So yeah, as you play, you will unlock more opportunities to prevent your ball from immediately sewering, and I think there's even a little bit of, especially in normal mode, if you sewer, I'm gonna keep calling it sewering. If you sewer the ball early, you tend to just get it thrown back at you without losing a life, which is handy. Of course, you have 3 lives, like most standard pinball games. 3 balls, if you will. And then there's tons of projectiles that get launched from the Priestess or other characters that you fight, like the Hermit. I didn't even know there was or I never really acknowledged that there's a slide up there, a chute, if you will. We got hit into a green orb thing that I mentioned before. It teleported us up top to fight the lion boss again, the chimera. But yeah, as you do stuff, you unlock more opportunities. Like I just hit that priestess enough time for us to unlock another green teleporter in the top right of the priestess board here. As far as I know, you cannot destroy the priestess head. No matter how many times you hit it, you can destroy the Hermit, which I would love to show off at some point, but also you don't want to be down here too often because stuff like that happens. Every time you hit the Hermit, he chucks the ball back at you. And it's hard to deal with sometimes since he tends to throw it right in the middle. I definitely could have saved that ball, even without tilting, probably. One thing that should be pretty obvious is I don't have the muscle memory for tilting. too much in this game, and it would help a lot if I did. I have done it. I've saved myself a good number of times via the tilt, but it is something that's not in my natural idea of what to do. Instead, I'm just pressing left trigger, right trigger. This is new. I've never seen this before. Our ball is stuck underneath the flipper here. Just kind of rolled out. No big deal. But yeah, as I kind of mentioned before, the physics feel pretty good. I've played other pinball games. Sometimes they don't feel so great. Especially with the tilt. It seems to be a pretty good reenactment or simulation of pinball, with of course many other nonsense going on that you could not replicate with a real board, such as all the projectiles going flying, all the enemies that get spawned. Oh, that was a little weird. Not quite sure what happened there. I took my eye off the ball and I thought I hit it, and I didn't. We went into the teleporter orb again, and now it disappeared? No, it's back. I guess we accomplished enough for it to get resummoned. Again, I don't know the rules as to what happens. Just stuff happens, you know? I do know if you hit yellow projectiles, the purple ones, all the purple ones disappear. Every projectile on screen, you may have noticed that already. It's pretty difficult to stay up here with the big old hole in the center. We're doing pretty good. It's also very quick when you get up there. We've bloodied the priestess a little bit. I should have mentioned this earlier, in case it's not very evident. Photosensitivity warning. There's a lot going on. Also, mature content warning. I'm not going to say there's anything too, you know, mature in this game, but just being occult is enough to slap that warning on, probably. So we killed the hermit, and now we spawned waves of skeleton knights, skeleton soldiers. Ooh. There's panic rolling. If we were to put this in Elden Ring terms, I was panic flipping. Putting it in pinball terms, I was just spamming these flippers like nobody's business. Oh, I accidentally sent myself down. We got teleported over here, which wasn't the best use of the teleporter. It'd be cool if we could kill the last skeleton soldier, but that's the way this game works. The moment you start getting big ideas, you stop thinking about what's in front of you and you let yourself get wrecked. So, yes, this is my first game on the PC version. I'm actually playing through Steam. You might have seen the Steam achievement pop up. I don't remember how the overlay works with this. We'll play again for sure. This, I should have mentioned this earlier, is free on the Epic Game Store. So if you are looking for a new game to play, or something that you can play for not even an hour or so and get a good amount of action in, some cult pinball action, definitely check it out on... I just sent it backwards. And unfortunately we lost our little save spot underneath the bottom flippers here. Disappeared as we came down here. Oh, I was too slow on that. Okay, I'm gonna go through this back path, take out all the skulls, and we're back in the middle now. So yeah, I don't really have a real method to this madness. I just kind of hit the ball and try not to get yourself sewered. Again, I don't know if that's the term. Probably should have looked it up before the video. I have destroyed a bunch of mini-bosses on the bottom table. Again, I've not done anything in particular to the priestess. I think there's, if you hit her enough, she eventually turns into a skull for a bit, but I think she always reverts back to normal eventually. So I don't believe that you can actually defeat her. And then the top board, I've done a lot of damage to the lion and the snake, and even got there's a locking mechanism up top where you can lock a ball and it summons another one. Oh, I should have tilted, and now I'm tilting. Not even 1,000,000 points. Shake my dang head. So yeah, I haven't shown the tilt mechanic off. You can kind of see in the bottom right, the skull's swinging back and forth. And if it gets too tilty, I think you lose your ball in play. That's my guess there. I don't think I've ever had it happen. It's a shame. We're already back down the middle. Oh, but we're in the bumper ball area. Okay, she threw the ball away. Sometimes it's hard to tell what's going on. You don't have control of the ball necessarily, or it doesn't get controlled as you expect. You might expect gravity to take over, but the hermit or the priestess will grab the ball and launch it in a certain direction. So, yeah, as I mentioned, a lot going on. You can see a little start thing on the right side there underneath our extra flipper. If you send the ball in there, you start a ritual. Oh, okay. Goodbye, cruel world. You can see on the right, there's some ideas of things you need to do. Hit Lilith right ramp. Destroy Matryoshkas, which I feel like are the things on the left. Yes, because we just got one right there. So we did one ritual. Now they're asking us to hit the Scorpio ramp. What does that mean? It's a good question. As with most pinball games, you just kind of play and eventually you learn one way or the other. I think the start signifier actually indicates we just got it right there. There was a little start. So I think we did something there. I don't know. Again, a lot going on. My highest scores are around 50 million. Keep getting around that mark and not getting any higher, which is okay, because this game's rather difficult. I think pinball in general is rather difficult. I'm not the best at it, but it is fun to play, nonetheless. And you might ask, what do these blue glowing crystals do? I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. I'm just here for hitting the ball with the flippers, and the game's pretty good at that. And honestly, it kind of fits the theme that you don't necessarily know what's going on. It is an occult pinball game, right? So part of it being occult means it's a bit of a secret, and you'll discover as you go, as you practice, if you will. Looks like we're okay there. We actually have a springboard in our bottom right lane, so if we ever fall down there, we will be saved. Okay, but if you fall down the middle, you just lose. Alright, we're gonna have one more real run, because that was such a poor showing. The priestess laughed at us. That was half our previous score. Okay, once more. Total time 4 minutes, 18 seconds. Let's do this. Maybe I'll even shut myself up momentarily. Who am I kidding? We're gonna just try our best for a little bit. It does take a monumental amount of focus in order to get some decent scores in this game, for sure. And I feel like that 51 million that I keep mentioning ain't shit. I feel like you can do much better in this game. If you know what you're doing, it should be obvious that I do not. So we're just gonna keep hitting the merchant, or the hermit. I kind of saved myself with the tilt there, immediately die afterwards. Can't acknowledge when you're doing alright. I would love to at least get to the third mini-boss. Take out the hermit and then the skeleton soldiers. But I also don't want to be down here. So maybe we don't want to take out the hermit, you know? I don't know. So yeah, like I said, I made a bit of progress up here. After you hit the lion mask enough times, it breaks open. After you hit the snake enough times, its mouth opens and you can enter that back path behind it. Oh, that was weird. A little bit of a weird interaction there with the flipper. I'm not gonna say it was... Ooh, nice save. I'm not going to say that the physics weren't right or anything, but it did seem a little odd the way I went flying afterwards. That purple star thing tries to save you a couple times. It's above the priestess's head if you fall down from the top board, but more often than not, it actually doesn't save you. This is what I find. Okay, that was a little harrowing, but we're back. Hitting the hermit a couple times. Oh, okay, that was some panic flipping, that's for sure. Got the auxiliary flipper to get us back up to the middle. And yeah, in case it's not obvious, only buttons I'm pressing are left trigger, right trigger on the controller. I'm playing this on a controller. And then you can use the control sticks to tilt the board in your favor, you know, potentially. Yeah, like I said, that purple star sometimes saves you, but more often than not just kind of bounces the ball a little bit. I don't know if you want to be going in between the snake and the lion there. It doesn't seem like there's a real path, necessarily. And it just kind of summons projectiles for you to dodge. We apparently started a ritual. Again, if you want to ask me what kind of ritual, I don't know. And I don't think I'll ever know. We keep entering the bucket above the priestess head, which is pretty good. Launches us back up. We have freed the lion. Okay, purple star saved us that time. Oh my gosh, not that time though, but kinda did because it bounced us into the green teleporter spot. And we're back up. And we're not back up. We killed the hermit. It'd be awesome, yeah, if we can get behind the skeleton soldiers before they spawn. Didn't necessarily happen that way. Oh, okay, we got saved. We had a teleporter pad there. One more skeleton left. It seems that there is only one board in this game. You may ask yourself if you played other pinball games. I played a lot of Pinball FX. There's a lot of different boards in that game for sure. A lot of different sponsored stuff. Or branded stuff, I guess is the word I'm looking for there. We have destroyed all the skeletons, and now we summoned a Cthulhu monster, for lack of a better description. And it shoots a lot of projectiles, which you may notice, which is extra scary when you're on the bottom. We did hit a yellow projectile, which means they all get destroyed. Oh no! Okay, it was only ball two, We already beat our high score. So we can get one more good attempt here. Maybe we can take out this writhing tentacle brain as well. I have seen the 5th mini-boss, which I can't recall what it is exactly. Lots of glowing stuff on the board of areas you want to hit, like this left side bumper. Those flaming cross things to the upper left and upper right of the priest's head. There's one that we need to hit. But yeah, I'm not much of a pinball aficionado, clearly. So I can't tell you what they all do besides give you points. But I hope that was enough of an explanation of how this game works. This is the whole game, essentially. Eventually you get better and better. Maybe find yourself with a 50 million score. Maybe find yourself with a billion score. I don't know. I don't know what is considered good or bad in this game. And quick to menu here. There's a quick guide. Nudge the ball. Defeat the hermit. Shoot Lilith Cup to start her transformation. Light votive. See, that's a word I was looking for. What the heck is a votive? To power green magic. And I guess green magic activate teleporters. Spinners and claws earn mystery rewards. So yeah, it seems like a rather small development team. This game came out a few years ago. Again, it's free on the Epic Games Store. Check it out if you haven't. And thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, click the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!